Against Bullying.
You are watching or listening to Ragebreed Against Bullying. Ragebreed interview with Senior Manager of Ragebreed Rainbows, Nikki Cuevas. Okay, so I'm here with Nikki, and some of you know her as one of the senior managers of Ragebreed, and she is currently doing the page for Ragebreed Rainbows. She's an influencer and model, and she is absolutely fantastic at what she does, and I just wanted to introduce you guys to her now. And so Nikki, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself then?
Sure. Well, I'm currently live in Texas. I'm 34 years old. I currently started with Ragebreed. I guess they noticed how inspirational I am, so I started doing the Ragebreed LGBT page, the rainbow page, and it I don't know, like it just started like to see how, you know, motivational that whole page is. Like it helps support people, and that's something that I like to do. You know, I like to support and be there for people, and I mean,
that's lovely. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a really lovely family, isn't it, with the Ragebreed girls? Because we've had so many new recruits and new senior managers, and you know, it's been amazing to know you all, and you know, seeing what you guys are doing. So yeah, it's been fabulous to see the page grow from strength to strength, and seeing you all posting out there as well. It's great. So thank you.
Meeting new people as well. It's a great thing to meet new people. You know, like that gives support with different things that you know you didn't think that it was out there. You know. You know, there's a lot of people who are mean to like as I've become part of y'all's, like all of you's family. You guys all taught me like a lot of like confidence, you know, and you know, you get to meet new people, you know, and it makes me happy because I get to meet new people, and I like that. You know, it gets me up there.
Yeah, definitely. I always believe that people should shine and lift each other, and it's wonderful to see you all do that. You know, it's great, it's fantastic. But I suppose on this interview, we're going to be talking a little bit about bullying, and obviously your story in relation to that. So I wanted to sort of go back into the past then. And I know sometimes it can be very difficult to talk about, but I believe that you have a story to tell. And I would love for you to share that with us, because we believe targets of bullying should have a voice, and we want to change the world, and we want to try and help people see how wrong bullying is. So shall we start right from the beginning? So when did the bullying first start?
Back in middle school. Maybe when I got my first boyfriend, right? Certain things didn't happen with him, and that's when he started like telling people that I was fast and easy, or I was, well, actually he started telling people I was a walking skeleton. And that's when it started to happen. You know, people started making fun of me. A lot of people make fun of me when I walk, and you know, and as time happened, I tried to make friends in a very wrong way, you know, pretending to be someone I'm not. And it led me to a lot of stuff, you know. I just wanted to make friends for who I was, even if I look skinny, and you know, it's just a lot. I grew up with how I look, you know, or how I move forward in life, and that kind of the how I look is what basically broke my confidence in certain stuff, you know.
Yeah, but isn't it interesting that, you know, it's people tend to appearance shame, don't they? And I don't know whether you had it as well. I mean, you're speaking about, obviously they started to talk about your appearance and being, you know, but you are such a beautiful woman, seriously, and you shine so brightly, and I know that this is a very painful thing to talk about. You know, I understand how hard it is, because you know I had it from the other side because I was plus size, you know, you know, but you always have to remember this, that those people have no right to take away your dignity or your self-respect. You understand? And you are a beautiful human being, and inside and out, and the right people will see that and the wrong people won't, you know. But I can see that obviously, you know, it's really upsetting for you even now. And how did it make you feel at the time?
It made me feel broken. I felt like I was really ugly. Like I felt like that no one there will probably be no guy that would be interested in who I was, or you know, from the rumors they would hear about me. And I mean, it took a toll out of my life, though, I could tell you that.
Yeah. And did you feel you had to I guess did you feel very targeted by a selection of people, or was it like something that went into adult life as well?
When as I grew up in life, it hit as it happened in high school as well, as I grew up, and it's just a lot of things that basically broke me to be who I am now. You know, it took a lot of confidence, I could tell you that.
Yeah. And it's the things that people say about you, you know, how they say, you know, like in the past, I mean, certainly, you know, people that I know, or my own experiences, people are so quick to judge, aren't they? And they don't think about that what they're saying is going to hurt another person, and how deep that wound can go, you know, how it can make you feel so broken inside, and you know, and to have the shame of that, you know. So it's really inspirational to see you at where you are now and really shining. Like, I mean, you were really shining. You're doing something incredible for the LGBTQ community. Your pictures are flawless. They're absolutely beautiful. You know, and look at all the encouragement and support you have from us, and from people that are looking at what you're doing and just amazed at, you know, the kind of the emotion that you put into your posts, and, you know, looking at the different, you know, bands that represent that as well. It's fabulous. It's great. So even when you go through that darkness of growing up and having these intrusive thoughts, you know, it's always wise to even remember, like, wow, look at me now, you know, this is what I've become now, you know, and all those negative thoughts, it almost is like they are irrelevant now, you know. It's like, because look, you're shining like this beacon of light, and showing the world, this is me, this is what I look like, and I'm proud of what I look like, and I'm a model, and I help others. And what a thing to be proud of, you know, because that is actually the truth of who you are, and not those people that said those insults to you.
I know, but I know I should be everyone tells me I should be happy or flattered, you know, but through all the trauma that I've gone through in life, you know, I really, like, it's really hard to explain, you know, like,
No, I
I
hear
got
you.
I got most of my trauma from my father, and all I could all I could say is that, the things that I do now, like, I really wish that he could see, or be proud of me, like,
Mm, mm,
like, like, because of, it's not that I'm trying to trash him or anything, but because of him, I see why people come at me and are mean to me because of who I am. Like, I give all this love and support. I don't try to be mean to people because I grew up being in a very hatred family situations, and
mm.
I
Oh,
grew up watching I grew up watching my father being mean to my mother, and I mean, all these things, just from like watching different people even being mean to me, like, I try to like make it into a positive thing, because at least, there's always somebody who's going through something in life that nobody really talks about, and they just like, they tend to do, they tend to do suicide, or they tend to hurt themselves in certain ways because of bullying, and I mean, it just didn't happen with people at school. It happened at home. It happened with like boyfriend, girlfriend situations, like different people, and it's like I said, like, because of them, I am actually who I am. I found you guys. You guys seen who I am, and what I give out there, and I'm actually very happy that you guys gave me an opportunity to be in Ragebreed, to like be there, to help support, and that makes me happy, because I can be there for people as well, even though I'm bisexual or whatever, I still support, I'd be there for people no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's nothing to be ashamed of in that respect, and that's what I love about the page, because it's embracing who you are. It's, and you are positively uplifting so many people. I'm sure those who read that page feel so inspired, and so people that maybe are bisexual or gay, and they're reading those posts and thinking, yeah, I accept who I am, and that's because of you. That's because of the post you're making, and you're making a positive change in the world. So I'm really proud of you. I think you've come a really long way, and I think it's amazing to see how you've just literally picked it up. You've literally gone out there and done your thing. Like, I've not had to worry about you whatsoever. You've literally just done everything correctly, and and like I said to you before, I'm blown away. I think you've done a fantastic job, and really, really excited with you being on the team. So, regardless of what you've gone through, they can't take away your achievements, your value, your goals, because you are like a shining little star, So for me, I'm very proud of you. In terms of how do you handle trolls now, then let's go to the trolling situation, because I know you had something like this happen recently.
Oh yes. Well, lately, since I have a girl from Ohio, 3 years, as I've noticed that, she's the only girl that's been trolling me online, as I've noticed through Instagram, TikTok, now Facebook, and it's insane just to think about, like, a person can literally be onto you, literally hate everything you do, report your stuff, just because they don't want to see you up there, So lately, I've just been posting my positive stuff, or I change it up into something funny, I don't really try to like give in to her, I mean, I know she does report my TikToks with branded content or something with nudity, either way. But I still keep being myself. I still keep doing me, and I mean, regardless or not, trolls are gonna hate, right?
Yeah. You know what they don't realise, and it's interesting because it says the more hate you get online means you're becoming more famous. So it means that you're doing something that obviously agitates people, you know, and gets them jealous and things like that. So trolls are just, what I see them as is background noise. Because before it used to really get to me. I mean, I would have like proper trauma with it because I could not believe that there were people like this. And sometimes it ends up being people close to you. And you're like, what? You know, and you think, what the hell is this? You know, but ultimately it's just noise, because actually, you know who you are inside as a person. You know that you have got good intent for this world. And so all those are the people that misrepresent you, misunderstand you, and say horrible things. That's all about them. It's all about their insecurities. And what I would say to those trolls and that troll that's trolling you is stop, because you're not achieving anything by it. You just look really insecure. And that's what it looks like, doesn't it? Because really, why aren't they focusing on their own lives to make it better, and help other people shine, as opposed to trying to, you know, troll someone, bring them down, make them feel bad about themselves, you know. But the thing what you've got to do, and this is what I learned, is you've got to have a barrier up towards that and realise that that's just their issues. Because these types of people, it's all their insecurities bubbling, and some of them have no shame to put it publicly. And I've never encountered people like that before. And then when I started to get, you know, quite big in what I was doing, all of a sudden loads of them came out the woodworks, and I was just like, oh my god, like, you know, it's like, what is this? But when you look at all the famous artists in this world, the famous models in this world, right, they all have trolls. When you look at a Beyonce post and you look into the comments, you have good and bad posts, don't you? You always have like someone saying something horrible. So it's to be expected when you become a shining star, right? So always remember that. Always remember that you shine brighter than any troll. And that's something to really remember. Because, you know, when you start feeling bad about what they're posting, remember that it's just an insecurity, and you just need to cut that off and just be like, you know, I'm just going to block it. Block them. Don't even respond to them anymore. But what we do is we do these videos to help people understand that this is a big problem on social media. And some people are really affected. And so, like you were saying before, that it can result in suicide attempts. It can result in mental health. It can result, you know, because it can damage your self-esteem, you know. So to all the bullies and trolls out there, stop doing what you're doing. Get the actual help that you need, because you clearly do. Because no normal person goes around trying to hurt other people, right? It's just not a normal thing to do, is it? You've got to have issues to go around hurting other people, you know. And
then they claim that they're depression. Okay, when you're in depression, you're not mean to others. You're to yourself, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Because I know
self-loathing and things like that.
I mean, that's what most people do. Like they throw their depression, like, oh, you don't see someone depressed and this and that, you should leave them alone. But it's like, how do you want us to leave you alone if you're the one that's doing the bullying? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So they need to really, you know, stop what they're doing, and because it looks bad on them, because they think they've got some sort of power, but actually they're powerless. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Because otherwise, like, you know, when someone's going out there doing their thing, they're confident, they're shining. For a troll to come and spend that time to try and hurt someone else with their intent to be derogatory, with their intent to be cruel or nasty, right? These are their insecurities coming out. Because, you know, it's okay to have a respectful opinion. Okay, so there's, people say, oh well, that's just my opinion. That's okay, but being rude, obnoxious, nasty, condescending, cruel, trying to bring someone down, that isn't an opinion, that's bullying, and that is trolling, and that is what we're trying to promote for people to stop. And and you always have my support, you have the team support, and you're never alone with it. I want you to know that. And and hopefully this message gets across to all the trolls, to all the bullies, to start treating people correctly, with respect. Treat people how you want to be treated. And that's a line from Jungle Rock, one of my favorite death metal bands. But yeah, I mean, what message would you like to say, I guess, to the people that have hurt you? Is there kind of a message you would like to say to them that you've always wanted to say?
Just to be themselves and just not to hurt others. At the end, everyone wants to have friends, but being mean to each other, talking bad about others behind the back, honesty is the best thing to do in life, and that's it. And that's the only way to move forward in life, is to give love and support. That's it. That's basically it.
That's beautiful. I love that. And in terms of, what do you think, as a society, in general, what do you think that there should be some more done on bullying from a global perspective, in terms of governments and things like that? Do you think there needs to be a crackdown on it?
They actually does. Like, there's just a lot of trolling everywhere. Like, I could tell you, there's people that I know that are getting trolled as well, and the government really needs, I feel like the government needs to actually stop these people who make these multiple accounts on social media just to troll or be mean or stalk for a bunch of years, and not say anything,
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think it would be better if, say, social media actually had passports uploaded, for example, so it's a real account, so that whatever's being put up is a real account by a real person, as opposed to having lots of fake accounts? Because you could come out of jail and be a murderer and upload a picture of someone else and be stalking people for your next. You just don't know. It could be paedophilia, it could be just really people that aren't right. I just don't think sometimes there is enough done for safety in social media. What do you think?
They should do that too, because I mean, it is kind of weird to get messages on my phone, on my messenger, and it has no face, nothing on it, and it's just who are you?
Yeah, exactly. It's like having someone knock on your door and then they're not there.
Exactly. It's who are you?
Yeah, exactly. Because you just don't know, do you? And it's just it's bizarre for me. If you're going to make a profile, let it be about you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I really, really have enjoyed our chat, and I think that you have brought some, real honesty and real emotion to this interview. But I hope that that you feel better for talking to me about it, and I hope that it inspires people to stop bullying.
It actually does. It's good to put my story out there instead of just telling it to my best friend from New York. It's good for others to hear my story, and and I really hope whoever else is getting bullied or being trolled, just keep being you, just how they keep motivating me. I'll keep motivating you. Stay awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why you're a shining star, my dear.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Well, take care. And those of you that are watching, please go support Nikki on her Ragebreed Rainbows page. She's also a model, so she'll be in issue 4 of Ragebreed magazine. And she's also an influencer, so we'll be promoting our products and services online also. So yeah, some great things happening within Ragebreed for Nikki. So thank you so much for your time, Nikki. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Mindlapse, Risen. A story about not being able to fit in and feeling like you were bullied. But it's also about rising above the hatred. Please stay tuned, listen and watch.
Thank you so much for tuning in on this month's show of Ragebreed Against Bullying. I hope that this sends a message to all of those trolls out there and cruel and abusive people to stop doing what you're doing, because it causes mental health issues in other people. So please stop bullying, start to treat people kinder and more respectfully, and we will have a beautiful world. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Karina Sher. Please join our Ragebreed Against Bullying group on Facebook. That is the active one, and myself and Chrissy Yank both run that group. Thank you so much. Take care, keep it metal, and keep it Ragebreed.
This Friday on Ragebreed Radio, we have Dark Rock's Metal Shop 101, who interviews Karina from Ragebreed, Mindlapse and Naked Dreams, and she also touches upon Ragebreed Against Bullying. Do tune in.